Today we're talking about what I played last week. I've been thinking about making this series for a while now, and I'm doing it. I'm pulling the trigger. So the first title on my list is Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut Edition. Finally came out, and it has the Iki Island expansion and all that stuff, and I'm playing it on the PS5. And I gotta say, it is as fantastic as ever. It is just a beautiful game that's made even more beautiful and more awesome on the PS5 experience. Last year, when it came out, I played on the PS4 Pro, and it was beautiful, wonderful experience. Obviously, it was 30 FPS on the PS4 Pro, and I played it all the way through. I didn't 100% it, but I hardly ever do 100% games. Yeah, it was a beautiful game. It was definitely my game of the year for 2020. Fast forward to the director's cut and playing on the PS5, it holds up just as much, if not more so, because obviously 60 FPS, I'm playing at 4K 60. It's just a beautiful game. I have not played it on the hardest difficulty yet, because they did add an additional difficulty where supposedly any blade strike is gonna kill you. That sounds pretty spicy. First time going through expansions like that, those type of difficulty levels can piss me off and make me more annoyed over the experience as opposed to enjoying what's happening. So I'm playing it on like the hard, not the lethal version right now, just to experience Iki Island and all the stuff that it has to offer. So wonderful, wonderful gaming experience. If you happen to have a PS5 and you haven't played Ghost of Tsushima yet, it is beautiful, chef's kiss. Unless of course you don't like third-person open world experiences, because it's definitely that. I also understand some of the criticisms about it being kind of like repetitive in the open world sense. It's like you see the same kind of experiences throughout the game, but in my opinion, I think Sucker Punch did such a good job of refining that experience that I definitely don't mind doing the same stuff again and again and again in a beautiful environment in this location. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. Loving it so far. I haven't finished it, but I'm absolutely loving it. Next up, I also played the Quake Remastered on the Series X. Pretty cool, jumping back into Quake for a little bit. It's one of those games that I cut my PC gaming experience on. I remember I had the original Daft Punk CD, the disc, and I put it into the CD-ROM drive of my computer and basically played Quake endlessly with that soundtrack in the background. Oh, the nostalgia. On my Switch, I've been playing Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, a little throwback to 2017. I actually bought the game, I think it was last year during a sale, and I was like, oh, I'll save that for whenever, I originally had skipped it because at that time we were basically ramping up to have Destiny 2 get released, and that was basically all my focus was, like just strictly Destiny 2. Any of the games that came out around that time was basically, for the most part, got ignored unless they were just unbelievable have-to-play games like Breath of the Wild. Yeah, it's weird to think Breath of the Wild came out in 2017. So yeah, Mario Rabbids has been a lot of fun. What got me started is I had started playing XCOM 2 on the Switch. I know, random. And then naturally, XCOM 2 made me salty because it's just a brutal video game experience. And then I remembered I had Mario Rabbids, so I was like, I better load this up. And I've just been plugging away at it from time to time. If I'm gonna go do my business, play a level or two, knock out some enemies. I'm to the point now where I unlocked Yoshi, so things are good in Mario Rabbids. I also have the DLC, which I'm planning on playing. And also I didn't know that they're planning a sequel. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, planning to launch in 2022. I'll probably end up checking that out. Before, I had no interest whatsoever. After purchasing and playing a bit, I'm like, this is a great Mario experience. So, Mario Rabbids, a lot of fun. If you slept on it, might be worth picking up or seeing if you can get a good deal for it. Additionally, this week, 12 Minutes came out, and it is on the Game Pass, and I played it last night, actually, with memes. Last night being Saturday night. It's a different gaming experience. Like, I enjoyed it, and I didn't enjoy it at the same time. It's kind of weird. There's definitely repetition to it because you're playing the same 12 minutes over and over. And I can't really speak to the story because it would be spoilers as soon as you just start peeling back a few of the layers. So story-wise, it's kind of convoluted and it goes pretty thriller-ish, deepish type of what the hell is going on here type of thing. But I was also disappointed how some of the things that I was hoping they would answer didn't get answered. And like I said, I don't want to say more than that because you could extrapolate too much information, get a spoiler out of it. So if you are interested in playing 12 minutes, it's on Game Pass, and so I didn't pay any money. I was like, oh, just try it out, see what I think. I basically did it in the evening. I did get frustrated though, and I got kept on doing the same thing over and over, and finally Memes was like, how about I look it up real quick? And I was like, no, don't look it up. And she was like, I'm doing it. And then she said what I was supposed to do in the next stuff, and that kind of led from one thing to another to do a sequence of events. And they're actually really specific things that you have to do in there to unlock the next set of dialogue options in there. So definitely a unique gaming experience that I don't think I would recommend to everyone, But if you like some thriller story that's told in a unique way in a video game, I think they did a good job of trying to share a new experience with it. So yeah, 12 minutes, I'd probably give it like a 6 out of 10. Not because like it's a bad game or anything, but because it's kind of hard to follow from a game point of view. It's almost like the type of game you'd prefer to watch on a stream, but in the middle of playing it, I thought, man, this would be a horrible game to stream because of how much backseating would happen. Just, so much backseating would happen in that game. Like, wow. Anyways, that is what I've been playing this past week. Next week, I'm looking forward to the Destiny content that's gonna drop. And yeah, I'm sure there's some other stuff as well. If you like this format, this type of content, let me know. And also let me know what you've been playing and kind of start a discussion in the comments about what people have been up to and all that. So yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you next time. Deuces.